back? Question mark. Our song is a slamming stream door, sneaking out late, tapping on our window when we're on the phone and she talks real slow. 'Cause it's late and your mama don't know. I've been bruised. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, what am I doing? You don't know how you feel about it? LOL. Okay, we have to go back to this. Gonna turn that off, gotta turn that off. Okay. Baby Megan. I'll say nothing, I was just thinking how we don't have a song. And he says, our song is a slamming screen door, sneaking out late, tapping on your window when we're on the phone and you talk real slow. 'Cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is the way you laugh. The first statement, I didn't kiss her and I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. Oh, yeah. I was walking up the front from okay, I remember. Oh, my Lord. Had gone all wrong, you'd been trampled on and lost and thrown away. Got to the hallway, well on my way to my okay, I so remember this. I remember this so well that I learned that YouTube was a thing and that you could like post videos of you singing, right? And that people would watch it. And I was like, this is so cool. What? Like, that's so amazing, right? And I went and all too well, yeah. So I remember sitting down and my dad sells stuff on eBay, right? And so I remember sitting down and using I just learned that the camera that he bought for taking pictures for eBay, right? I found out that you could take video. And so I was like, okay, cool. I gotta record this in, you know, whatever the small amount of time is. Whatever the small amount of time is that I need for before the memory card runs out, right? So I sit down and he has like a little shelf on his desk, so I set the camera there and it was right behind the lyrics. And I was feeling myself. Oh my gosh, look at baby Megan with her tie. I wanted to be Avril Lavigne. This was my Avril Lavigne stage. I like went from Britney Spears to like, okay, this is like punk rock, right? Like I was obsessed with, no, even more it was like Lindsay Lohan. I fucking loved Lindsay Lohan and Freaky Friday. Almost didn't notice all the roses and the note that said, our song is a slamming screen door. I got writing all over my hand. On our window when you're on the phone and you talk real slow. 'Cause it's late and your mama don't I have know tattoos all over my arm. The first statement I didn't kiss a man I should have. And when I got home, get it. I said amen, asking God if he I felt that one. As good as our song. Our song is a slam screen door, sneaking out late, tapping on his window
When you're on the phone and he talks real slow, and it's late and his mama don't know our song is the way he laughs. The first date, man, I didn't kiss him and I should have. And when I got home, before I said it,
Oh, modulation.
asking God if he
That was a little low. That was a good choice.
did it again.
Honestly, stayed pretty on key though.
Yeah. I was riding shotgun with my hair undone.
I'm feeling this is like
His car.
it's like
I grabbed a pad and an old napkin and I wrote
down our
song.
Oh no! Copyright. LOL. Oh, I have plenty of bad ones. I privated all of them. That was when I was cute. The next ones are like, magic tutorials. And the worst thing is that I can't take that account down. I would have to like really go through some loops to try to prove that that's me because I don't have the password and the email that's associated with it got hacked a long time ago. And the email that was associated with that got hacked a long time ago. Yeah, I was like, I had an ADHD, I had so many special interests. I would bounce between things all the time. My parents called me Project Girl growing up because they would come home and I would always have some sort of project that I was doing. I had decided I was making this or I was doing that or I had redone this or whatever else. And I had so many things that I did, right? So I had little niches of stuff that I was into. So when Chris Angel was cool, oh god, I thought Chris Angel was the coolest. And I learned how to do magic. We may have lived the same childhood on a staggered timeline. It's just the way of an ADHD child. Low key, right? But why did I think about that? Oh yeah, I thought that was interesting to listen to the difference. Cause I got progressively, that was pretty good. I was in voice lessons at that time. I was 12? $11 or $12 in that, I think. Unless I like uploaded it later. I think I uploaded it at the same time. I want to say I remember doing that, like sitting there and doing. I think I was 12 because I was just old enough to have a YouTube account. You're 12 in 6th grade, right? Because I think that's when I learned about YouTube. Was in 6th grade. Because I went to public school and all of a sudden, all the public school kids were like, oh, do you know about YouTube? Funny videos are on YouTube. I was a YouTube kid before YouTube Kid existed. Oh gosh. Yeah, you're lucky. My parents like to bring up the Times of the Day song all the time. I have a song that I wrote this was in 1st or 2nd grade. So, what, 6 or 7? I think, right? 5 or 6, 5 to 7, in that range. And my teacher said, if you like singing so much and you want to be, Britney Spears, you should write a song. Write me a song about the times of the day. And so I wrote a song about the times of the day. And by writing a song, I mean I just sang into the microphone, this is the times of the day by Megan Lennius. Okay, times of the day by Megan Lennius. Sunrise, and then it's sunset, and then at night time, like, very much, what you would expect a 6 or 7 year old who, doesn't have perfect pitch would do. Oh my god, okay, it scares me now. It works again. My headphones work now. Mr. Frosty! Thank you so much for that 60-month resub. Damn, that's crazy. Greetings from Germany. What's up, Gronk? That was worth it. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for that 60-month resub. That's so many years. That's so many years. That is a lot of years. That's insane. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. And you're getting us 500 points closer to the level 2 of the hype challenge and our first giveaway. For November 6th through November 17th, Twitch is doing a thing called a hype challenge. So we are trying to get to these experience points. Experience points are 1 bit is 1 experience point. So it's $5 to subscribe at tier 1 or to prime sub, technically. So you get 500 points for it. And then 10 or 1,000 for a tier 2 sub and 2,500 for tier 3 sub. And if you subscribe or you give bits for the hype challenge, I have all of these different things that I'm going to give away at all of the different levels. My favorite one is that if we get to the final level, which would be that would be absolute insanity. But if we ever got to when we get to the final level, the prize is that I'm going to give away free concert tickets for life. Whoever wins, if I ever play in your town, or if you ever come to town where I'm playing, you give me a notice and you're gonna get free tickets. I'll always give you free tickets. Like, for the rest of your life. Which I low-key, think is kind of funny, and I think that's amazing that there's gonna be somebody, that's, I'm giving free tickets to on my, I'm playing at the Grammys, and now I have to get you a free ticket to the Grammys somehow because of this. That's funny, and I would love to. And then the second to last one is that we get, as streamers, when you hit certain sub levels, you get a free lifetime sub that you can give out. So the second to the penultimate one, all of these crazy ones here, that one's that I'm going to give you one of those lifetime subs. Yeah, Carnegie Hall. I have to, So you'll get, at this one, somebody gets a giveaway of a lifetime sub, and then level 12, somebody gets a giveaway of concert tickets to any of my shows for life. like the ones that were up here. So level 1, you're gonna get a Bovida starter pack, which is a Bovida humidor pack for your guitar. It's dope. If you don't play guitar, give it to a guitar player friend and they will love you for forever. Level 2 is a $20 Steam gift card. And then on level 3, we'll do a giveaway for a Bovida or Tim's Attic mystery box thing. But on top of that, we're gonna start the song-a-thon. So I've had this idea for a minute that when the song-a-thon is essentially a subathon, except each thing that I get, a donation or a bit or a sub of any kind, a gift sub, is going to add a random song to my song queue. And I'm not going to end stream until I've played every single one of the songs in the queue. Like, I can't clear the queue. I play them all. So when we hit level 3, I'm gonna start the song-a-thon, right? And then there's Tim's Attic Mystery Box, which is my dad's. He sells vintage stuff and a whole bunch of other things that are on eBay and whatever else, and he's got a whole bunch of new stuff and like cool vintage like records and t-shirts and everything else. So they're gonna put together a couple mystery boxes and items to give. I would label them, but it would be too hard because it's literally everything that you could imagine. They have it. And then we're gonna, at level 7, we're giving away literally this microphone. It's an NT2A. It's my favorite. I love it. And then at level 8, we're giving away another Mystery Road mic. It's one of like their brand new ones, which is dope. Yo, John Lee Music! How are you, John? Everyone, John's playing with me next Thursday. I have a show with Sunfire and John at the Green Room in Minneapolis. I am so very excited. Watch BDML knock her voice out. No, that's the thing, is I'm gonna have to figure out how to pace myself. It's gonna be great. But next week, if you live in Minnesota or the Midwest or the area in the Midwest, the area in general, right? Please, what's it called? Come to our show. Buy tickets and come to our show. That's what it is. Come to our show, please. For me, okay. Oh yeah, the rest of the things. So level 8 is a Mystery Road mic. Level 9. The fuck is that one? Oh yeah. I'm gonna turn on live learns. I refuse to do live learns. I'm gonna start doing a stream where I only do live learns. We're only singing the songs, we're gonna karaoke them, or learn them on the spot, and we're gonna turn on live learns. Then level 10 is a Carly stream takeover. She gets to do whatever the fuck she wants to. And level 11, like I said, is a lifetime sub to my channel. And level 12, free tickets for life to any of my concerts. Whenever you're in town. I unfortunately don't have enough money right now to pay for your travel, so I cannot include that in it. One day I'll be rich enough, and I will offer that when I have money to do so. But for the time being, what I can give you is a concert ticket to any of them ever. So if you want to help us get to different levels, you can give bits, or you can subscribe, and that adds experience points to this little bar down here, which are just gonna hang out in the bottom of the stream for a while. How exciting! I have to glue this Velcro on my thing better. Would fly to Minnesota for that. Check out last minute tickets. See if they're cheap, Mr. Frosty. It's gonna be next Thursday. You absolutely should. We're gonna be doing a bunch of awesome songs. I can't wait. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna practice. guess I'm trying to leave. John, I'm stoked for your set too. My monitor went out with my tabs that are on it. Okay. Whatever. Oh, rip, dude. Stop freaking. Yeah, let's plan on, I'd love to do ones that I know all the words to. Like, for sure know the words to them. So, like, Sarah Bareilles is great. I know all of those ones. Like, Gravity would be dope to do. I don't think we still have had a chance to, like, properly do that one. Yo, Jalen! Fucking shit! Jalen! Thank you for gifting that sub to John. I appreciate you, my friend. Oh my lord. Okay, we're just gonna X that out. X that out. Okay, now it wants to work. Is it just not like chat over there, I guess? Jalen, I appreciate you, my friend. Can watching you practice compensate for my practice time today? I don't know. Irresponsible. We could be. Gosh, Dan Drumstone did such a good job on this song. I heard you coming at 2:45. Close the door and lay down next to me. Love Dan too. What's this? If I know the song, Gronk, absolutely. Otherwise, you can pick a song off my song queue, or out of my song queue, if there isn't a song there. The times you've been emo and listened to Allison? Is that come fly away, come fly with me. Down, down, down. That one? I feel like I've heard that song before. No? Damn. close the door and lay down next to me. And I heard you say her name in your sleep. Your dirty secrets too far gone to keep. About to lose my think about you all the time. You can't even look me dead in the eye. Her love was strong, she got you hypnotized. Say you love me, but I know it's a lie. Work so hard to keep you satisfied. Ooh, I am about to lose my mind. Think about you all the time. My, you'll always be mine. No way, no way, she can't take you away from me. I sure won't stay, but I'll be damned if I ever leave. No way, no way, she can't take you away from me. Oh, I sure won't stay, and I'll be damned if I ever leave. Oh, my mind, my mind, my mind. Think about you all the time. My mind always be mine. Yay! I know all the words. John, let's definitely do we can do like any Sarah Bareilles. I'm down. Like we could do or what's another good like piano song that I would know? Oh, you know what we did? We did it at the other what's it called? We did it at the prom and it went great. Drops of Jupiter. I'd have to relook at the words again because I learned that I know the words, but I still don't. When I'm nervous, I guess I don't know them as well. Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her hair. Coriander, how are you? She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's You're like, I'm down for whatever. I'll play any song. Just gonna do song requests. Let's see other good piano ones. I mean, Gravity's the way to go, I really think. Don't wanna know. I am young, time, and I am healthy. I'm alive.
And I hope you finally see this from my point of view. 'Cause I really can lie about the things that I'm not
capable to do. What's the other song that we're doing that I need to make sure I know? Oh yeah, Kiwi. She works her way through a cheap pack of cigarettes.
I'm vulnerable and broken, but I'm alive.
Tip / Venmo. Dope. If that's how you do it, do you boo boo? That'll be dope though. Fly. Yeah, message Sunfire and see if she's down. Like, I just don't know because she's also playing, you know? Otherwise, bring a drummer if you know. And ties in mine. Couple songs together during your set later? Actually, if you want to learn Love It If We Made It by the 1975, that has some, like, synthy things in it. Here, I'll give you the... Or I'll give you a YouTube... Or, no, I'll give you a Spotify link. I was just had to think through my set of what songs... Like, if I had ones that needed, or it could, like, have piano, or it would, like, work with piano. 'Cause I'm so not used to having keys. Love It If We Made It. This one. That one, and then what is my set list? Like, it's two chords, but it has, like, in the beginning even, it has, like, a suspended, like, it has that sort of thing in the beginning. Okay, what is my set? I wish you were here by my side.
Your song in my ear, your hand on my thigh. Highway is clear. I'm dreaming as I drive.
Yeah.
I've been inside my own head for days, but this fantasy is keeping me away. I wanna get lost in the night, stuck at a road stop neither of us like. Eat till we talk, laugh till we cry. Tell me it's not too
That one for sure.
late. Miss the signs, I never knocked it, did you beckon?
It might be dope to do,
Tell me it's not too late.
Are you gonna bring your cello? Or did you say you did that? You're gonna...
We could see the world, you and I. There's no
Hi Carly, hi my love. How are you? Dope. Bring your electric cello, guitar, as well as keys. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll, let me make sure I put that you're gonna bring your cello. Nope, not this account. I fucking hate that. It just has a 1/4 inch, right? You just like need another DI / 1/4 inch. Piano takes a 1/4 inch. Do you want to use the same input for your guitar and cello? I guess I can just put them both in. I'll just put it both in, and we'll see if he has them. My guess is that we're gonna have to we'll have to explain this to them in the beginning, when we get there anyways, for electric guitar. Okay, so I have for you 2 DI 1/4 inch inputs for piano, main vocal mic, guest vocal mic, DI 1/4 inch for drum machine or loop station, DI 1/4 inch for electric cello, DI 1/4 inch for electric guitar. Right? I was young. Cool. Oh, John, here's a question, because you have a whole bunch of equipment. Do you happen to have a headset mic that Sunfire can use? Like a wireless headset mic? Because we were thinking about how she could probably get one that works with the Rode, like the wireless goes. But I don't know how well that's going to work performing still. And it's still going to cost money. So, like, if somebody has one we can borrow for it, that'd be better. I always forget that you have a bunch of equipment. My brain is so just dumb sometimes. Okay. Oh, damn. I know that's the one thing we don't have right now. There, that is like, maybe you'll grab one just to have one for fun. It's an excuse to buy some equipment. I like your style, John. Fucking same. If you already have like a wireless pack and all the system, it's just buying the headset part. Cause that's I was looking at them, and like you can get the Shure input, or you can get packs that do have a TRRS input, which is what the wireless goes have. But it's like, I don't know how much I trust the wireless go with a headset mic. Like, wireless goes are better for just, I'm only a few feet away from my camera. Not as much of a, like, I'm gonna be performing and moving around and stuff like that. Okay, let me play a song. Sorry. I got distracted, chat. What's new? Severed wireless handheld mics, and I do actually have a wireless lapel lavalier mic that could work. See, that's what I said, is I was like, we could just do it like a theater style, and like hide it in your hairline or just tape it to your cheek, you know? Like does the same thing. But I think the like pop star style, I mean, like actual microphone that goes by your by your mouth, that might be better because she's drumming. Like that would make sense to me. That like might be better to, instead of like theater taping. But either way, we'll figure it out. Hell yeah, John. All right. Mine. Pack of cigarettes, hard liquor mixed with a bit of intellect, and all the boys, they were saying they were into it. Such a pretty face on a pretty neck is driving me crazy. I'm into it, oh I'm into it, I'm kinda into it. It's getting crazy, I'm losing it, I think I'm losing it. And I think she said I'm having your baby. Your business. He says I'm having your baby. It's none of your business. He says I'm having your baby. It's none of your business. He says I'm having your baby. It's none of your, none of your, none of your. New York baby always jacked up. Holly Tunnel for her nose, it's always backed up. When she's alone, she goes home to a cactus, and she wears a black dress and she is a cactus. She's driving me crazy. I'm into it, oh I'm into it, oh but I'm into it. It's getting crazy. I'm losing it, think I'm losing it. And I think she said I'm having your baby. It's none of your business. She says I'm having your baby. It's none of your business. Having your baby. It's none of your business. She says I'm having your baby. None of your, none of your, none of yours. She sits beside me like a silhouette, hard candy dripping from me till my feet are wet. And like she's all over me, it's like I pay for it. It's like I pay for it. I'm gonna pay for this. I left my scare alerts on because we're participating in the hype challenge. It's none of your business. I'm having your baby. Yeah, it's none of your business. Having your baby. It's none of your business. None of yours. Holy pumpkins! Ollie, thank you for that 73-month resub. That's insanity. That's actually such a long time. Ollie, how are you? Are you conveniently going to be in Minnesota on November 16th or 17th? To come watch me perform? Just a couple of years. Just a couple of them. Yeah, whatever, just a couple of them. No big deal, whatever, just a couple of them. You're getting back from LA? Damn. Such a bitter pill. Oh, so you're saying it's a perfect timing to reroute your returning flight to go to Minnesota so you can see Queen and then me. Flights are cheap from LA to Minnesota. I actually wonder, how much would that be? Isn't that why you have PTO, so it's not expensive? On... $338 for a, Dude, it's even cheaper. Yo. It's like $300. Not even that. Actually thought they'd be more. It's $353 to stay for 2 days. 1 day, you can take a 12-hour flight for $160. This is a round trip. I guess this goes back to LA. What's a one-way right now? To come in non-stop Sun Country, $284. LAX to Minneapolis on the 15th is $284. And the 16th is even cheaper. It's $239. Shit, if you want to fly Spirit and take a really fucking long flight, it's only $73. Wait, what the fuck? When would you get in? You would get in at 9:30, which honestly would be like the perfect timing to fly. That's actually so funny. If you live in LA, you could fly for $73 and make it there in just enough time to see my set for sure. Like you'd miss the first half of the show, but you would get there in just enough time. Or you could fly Alaska Airlines for $130, and that one you would get in at 7 p.m., so you would get there just in time. Takes you an hour to get out of the airport, you'd get there just in time. Really? We'll be doing it for... Alaska and Spirit are wildly... Yeah, that's very true. Except Spirit, every time that I've flown Spirit, I'll spend the extra, like, $30 or whatever it is to get the, like, first class seats that they have, which are just, like... They're not first class. It's just the ones that are at the front of the plane. And that was like no big deal. I got like a first. I remember that when I flew the one time with them, I like sat way up in the front and nothing happened. I was expecting it to be this big deal, and I was like, oh, it's just a plane that doesn't have anything. Okay, dope. I might not, if it's beginning of January, I might not be there. Because I'm playing in DC on January 1st / what's it called? Oh my gosh, we hit level 1 of the hype challenge! Yo! Sorry, I got distracted. But, New Year's Eve. Yes, New Year's Eve I'm playing in DC with Sunfire. We hit level 1 of the hype challenge. Wait, that means we get to do a giveaway. Wait, chat, I don't think, do I have giveaways set up right now? I think, do I have Nightbot here? Is Nightbot here? I think I used Nightbot before. If we manifest a, do I have, where's a giveaway? We could manifest, a really cool thing happening in April. How does this work? We watch until the stop button is pressed. Random winners from the chat will be chosen. Any further messages are ignored. Messages that start with emoji or emoji only do not count. Okay. So type... let me just make sure. I don't have anything there. Okay. Alright, chat. We're doing a giveaway for a Bovida starter pack. Their humidor starter pack. They're really freaking dope. If you have a guitar or you know somebody who has a guitar, it is super important that they have a humidor in their guitar, because if you don't, your guitar is going to crack and break. And super awesome, and I swear by them. I use them in all of my instruments. So all you need to do is type ! enter in chat right now, and you get entered into the giveaway, and then I'm going to send you a link, and you'll fill out the form, and then it'll get sent to you. That's all you gotta do. Easy peasy. Just type ! enter in chat to win. Anyone can win. Anyone is eligible. Whether you follow me or you don't follow me, or maybe you think I smell or not. We'll see. All you have to do is type ! enter in chat. You know what, Ollie? If you win, put it in the, put it in the little comment section, and I'll see if I can get you sent in a one for herbs instead. Type ! enter if y'all want to win. It's active right now. Literally all you have to do is type ! enter. That's it. That's it. That's all that you have to do. What is next for me to do? Say a while and tell a joke for me. Let's do this one. Literally no one is entered right now. So y'all, every single one of you have an opportunity to do so. You don't have to spend any money. All you have to do is type enter in chat. We hug and yes, we make love. Oh, it's just sacred. Take the plus away, Mom. We cut, sure I do love it. I need your lips on mine. Can you kiss me more? We're so young. We ain't got nothing to lose. You're good, Mom. Oh, it's just principle. Oh, baby, hold me. I like the way you groove. Oh, darling, know you write your name. I could do the same. Ooh, I love the taste. All on my tongue, I want it. Oh, you write your name. I could do the same. Ooh, I love the taste. All on my tongue, I feel like fucking something. We could be corny, fucking sugar. I ain't no gummy dummy. I like to say what if, but if we could kiss and just cut the rubbish, then I might be onto something. I ain't giving you one in public, I'm giving you hundreds, fuck it. Something we just gotta get into. Yes, I'm first, middle, last on the wisdom tooth. Oh, they're wishing that the pussy was a kissing booth. Taste breakfast, lunch, and gin and juice, and that dinner just like dessert too. When we French refresh, give me two, and I bite the lip. Come give me two. You want lipstick, lip gloss, it's too. Just kiss me more. We're so young. We ain't got nothing to lose. Oh, it's just principle. Oh, baby, hold me. I like the way you groove. Oh, darling, know you write your name. I could do the same. Ooh, I love the taste. All on my tongue, I want it. Oh, you write your name. I could do the same. Ooh, I love the taste. All on my tongue. So now give me a buck. I need that gushy stuff. Push the limit, no, you ain't good enough. All my fellas say that they lost without me. All my bitches feel like I dodged a country. Fucking with you feel like jail. I can't even exhale. Pussy like holy grail. You know that you gon' make me need bail. You know that. Caught tipping with your friend. You ain't even half been lying, are ya? You know that. Got me a bag full of brick. You know that. Control thoughts of the pace. If I throw back, all this has to be your drama. Make you feel fantasy with appealing. All I can give you, can you kiss me more? We're so young, we ain't got nothing to lose. Oh, it's just principle. Oh, baby, hold me. I like the way you groove. Oh, darling, know you write your name. I could do the same. Ooh, I love the taste. All on my tongue. Oh, you write your name. I could do the same. Ooh, I love the taste. All on my tongue. Everyone, if you want to win a free humidor from Bovida, Peta, thank you for the 50 bits. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for adding 50 bits to our level 1 hype challenge. We have all of these really cool things that are happening at each of the levels, and right now we're doing a giveaway for a Bovida starter pack humidor. All you have to do to enter is type !enter in chat. And type this. That. Oh no, don't, you can kick me out. I won't win, but I'm in it now. All you have to do is type !enter. 2 people have entered right now, so you have a very high chance of winning if you type !enter in chat right now. You got very high probability of winning this. It's free stuff. And Bovida is also gonna send it out, so I don't have to worry about it. I just have to have you fill out a form, and as long as you fill out the form correctly, you'll get it. It goes to you. Ruin, I'll make a ruin. Okay, what are we gonna play next? What are we gonna play next? Also, my random songs aren't working. I should have a few of them in there. Okay. LOL, fly away. I don't want to see things again. Honestly, all those are songs that I don't want to play right now. Let's play another one that's on my set list. Trick myself into practicing. We can do Allison. It's good practices. Everyone type !enter in chat. If you want to win some free Bovida, a free Bovida starter pack. Anyone can win. All you have to do is type !enter in chat. Allison was a Sagittarius, broke my heart in the summer, winter. I don't know. Wow. Allison was a Sagittarius, broke my heart in the winter. I remember watching ice roll past as I threw out your letter. Spent a lot of time thinking about you, what you said to me that day. Oh, I wonder if you knew that I was so in love with you. Allison was a Sagittarius, broke my heart in the summer. I learned that sometimes I don't care what's irresponsible. Wonder if she thinks about me, what we could be, if she could see that we will never fall in love. Allison was a Sagittarius, broke my heart in the winter. I don't know if I could have loved her any better. Spent a lot of time hoping you'd change your mind at the start, where we left it all, where we will never fall in love. a Sagittarius. Broke my heart in the summer. I still don't understand why I fell for her. I remember thinking, doesn't seem quite right that I will be by your side, 'cause we will never fall in love. Allison was a Sagittarius. Don't remember why I loved her. Everything that I once felt sometimes comes back to linger. I'm sorry for thinking we might be in love. You just brought me back to the winter where I was so in love with her. Where I was so in love with her. I've only fucked up in the beginning of that, and that is like a godsend. I feel like I always fuck that song up. Whoa, that's way too loud. I have to clean my studio. Cigarettes? You remind me, cigarettes, where I hold you in my chest. Cigarettes by Noah Gunderson. What's up, handler? All of my friends, we are doing a giveaway right now for a Boveda humidor. If you want to know what a Boveda is, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you right now what it looks like. So you can see, it's a $30 value. Check this out. So, they are these little guys right here, right? You put these things into here, and then it goes inside the sound hole of your guitar, and then inside the like headstock part of your guitar. And it just like sits in your case with your guitar, or you can leave it in there while you leave it out, right? On the wall. And it makes sure that your guitar stays at the perfect level of humidity, so it doesn't, what's it called? It doesn't crack or break. I had a guitar when I first started streaming. When I first started streaming, I moved to California, and I brought my really nice acoustic guitar with me, right? My Paul Reed Smith really nice acoustic guitar. Well, I didn't use a humidor. And when all of a sudden, towards the end of my trip there, I lived there for 3 months, 4 months, 3 months, something like that. And towards the end of my trip, my guitar started to rattle. And I thought it was just maybe a loose cable or something like that. When I brought it back home to my guitar tech, they looked at it and they said, Megan, half of the trusses in this guitar are falling off. They've unglued. I need to re-glue all of them. And it was like a $300 repair. It was a lot of money to fix my guitar. It was actually like ridiculous, and all I needed to do to make that not happen is use a $30 Boveda starter kit. That's literally it. I just needed to have one of those in my guitar while it was in my case, and then none of that would have happened. So, if you have a guitar, or if you know somebody with a guitar, Christmas is coming up, so this is a great gift to give your musician friend. You can type !enter in chat right now, and you'll get entered into the giveaway, and we're gonna roll it here in a couple minutes. But you can type !enter in the chat, and you will get entered into the giveaway. Just like, just type !enter. Oh, sorry, the word enter. Like, that. Take the little dash and type part out. Just do !enter. And you get entered into the giveaway. There you go. You get entered into the giveaway, and you can win a free one. There's like 5 people that are entered in it, including me, and I'm not gonna win if it's me. So y'all have a pretty high chance of winning this. This is higher odds than Vegas. Also, the next level, delivery available abroad, yes. They didn't tell me any issues. Like, unless you live in, like, I'm sorry if you live in, like, Russia or Ukraine. Like, if it's a warring area right now, which is so fucked up that I have to say that. I don't think that that's gonna work out. France, I think you're fine, yeah. They didn't tell me no. They only said some of the areas that have wars and things going on, the packages have gotten lost for roads, so they were like, that's our exclusion. And Bovida didn't say anything, but I'm assuming it's the same. You know what I mean? Kind of like how you've never really been able to deliver a package to North Korea, you know? But anyways, type !enter in chat if you want to win a free thing. If you want to win free stuff from Bovida, type !enter in chat. Anyone can win. All you have to do is type !enter, the word enter, !ENTER, and then you'll get entered in. This is like really intimate. The very, very intimate, like sound of my voice. Give all the depth. Very NPR. It is very NPR. They do talk very quiet and very close to the microphone, so you can hear all of the things. This isn't quite ASMR because I need to whisper for ASMR, right? But I guess it's a little bit because you can hear my mouth clicks. So like maybe a smidge. Look at that nice reflection of my light off my glasses. That's fun. It's like I'm a comic book character. Type !enter in chat so y'all can get entered into the giveaway. I'm gonna roll it in, we're at 18 minutes, so we're gonna roll it in 50 seconds. When I get to 19 minutes, I'm rolling it. I'm rolling the giveaway. I better not win. Anyone can win, though. Except for me. I'm not gonna win. But any one of you guys can win. All you have to do is type !ENTER or !enter in chat. Hey, Handler, welcome back, my friend. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Ready? Here's our countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go! Ada! You won! You snuck in right at the end and you won! Yo! Ada's the winner! Congratulations! You won, Ada! You won a Bovida starter pack. Okay, all you have to do to get it, I'm gonna whisper you a link right here. Gonna whisper you a link. Just kidding. Right here, I'm gonna whisper you a link. So fill out that link that I just whispered to you with all of your information. You want a Bovida starter pack. They look like these. To play guitar, they're great for guitar. You want a Bovida starter pack? And I'll send that out to Bovida, and they will get it to you as soon as they can. But all you gotta do is fill out that form, make sure all the information on there is right, so I can make sure it gets sent to you. Just jealous. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Invade in my space, I pray. Okay. Oh, that's so weird. Jinx. I said okay as you typed it in chat. Whoa. That's crazy. Okay. For the sun, I am connected. We are connected. Our brains are connected. Will you love me now? I'm just jealous. Seems so reckless. I'm just jealous. My friends, thank you for being here. We got to our first level of the Hype Challenge. It's so exciting! How exciting! Thank you for being here, my friends. I love you all so much. We're gonna go raid my friend Aubryn. If you're a sub, please copy this bottom raid call with the moving emotes. I'll be back tomorrow around 5 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Central Time, probably. Handler, that's very possible. And you know what? Spread it around. One day, you'll be able to say you were the first one. One day, you'll be able to say, why aren't they working? There you go, Coriander. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. Whatever. Anyways, I love you, chat. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you have a great rest of your day, 6th classer. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Let's go raid Aubryn. I'll see you later. Goodbye.